you know, a lot of you guys watch my videos, and I appreciate that. But just do me a favor, you know, I got the funny little fucking filter with the eyes and the mouth and shit, but, you know, these stories are actually true, and a lot of bad things happen to a lot of people, and, you know, I'm not proud of that, but it's my life, not yours, so make better choices and decisions, and, you know, don't follow my videos as like that, because that's not how I'm trying to put it out there. I'm not proud of it. It's things I've been through in my life and just stories that I figured I'd share with people, you know, because I'm a very different person today. I look at life and I look at people and things very different, so, but enjoy the video, and thanks for watching. Like, I remember in my old neighborhood having a problem with this one kid, and his mother came down to the playground one day. She told me, "Oh, come here, I want to talk to you." So, you know, I walked up to the corner with her, which was stupid on my part, and she grabbed me, she held me, and her son came around the corner, and she told him to hit me. So, I was a young kid at the time, you know, there's a big woman holding me, and her son hit me about 4 or 5 times in the face, and there's nothing I could do about it. And I'm just thinking, you know, when this woman lets me go, I'm gonna run home, tell my mother, you know what I mean? My mother's gonna come down here, give her a beating, I'm gonna give this kid a beating. But, that's not the way it was, because my mother would have gave me a beating, and then gave her a beating, and then it would have just made my situation worse. So what I did instead was, I told a couple of my buddies in my neighborhood, and they said, "Alright, we'll keep an eye out." So, what happened was, the next day, here comes this kid strolling, you know, all high and mighty, walking to the park, and I said to my buddies, "That's the kid right there," and I'll never forget. I cracked open my Mountain Dew, kind of like I did a few minutes ago, only 10 years later, and I sat on the wall. I had a little wall at the time, and I watched him get his ass kicked by about 3 or 4 of my buddies. Never had an issue with the kid again after that. I remember another time, a buddy of mine, his sister was only about 12 years old at the time, and we caught wind that she was talking to a kid that was 20-something years old. So what we did is we set him up. We had 3 of our buddies with us and 1 girl, and we had the girl hit him up on Facebook or MySpace, whatever it was at the time, and you know, ask him to meet up. And so what we did is we parked around the corner. We had the girl get out. She walked. She hopped into his car, and you know, she was talking to him for a few minutes. And then me and my buddy got out. Our other buddy stood in the car as the getaway driver, and we walked up to this kid's car. You know, we were walking by like we were just 2 regular kids taking a walk. And then as soon as we got up to his car, my buddy, he had a car radio in his hand. He opened up the kid's door. The kid looked at him. He cracked him right over the head with the old school car radios, those heavy motherfuckers. And then the kid went backwards. You know, kind of like leaning over into the passenger seat. The girl hopped off, she ran out, hopped into the car. And what he did was he had a mallet under his passenger seat. So he took out the mallet, he started hitting my buddy with it. So my buddy's, you know, trying to fight him off with the mallet, and he grabs him, he rips him out of the car. The kid's swinging, I jump on the kid's back, grab the mallet, falls on the floor. You know, me and my buddy are hitting him. He goes to run off, I grab him, I whipped him into his car, he fell on the floor, we started kicking him. You know, we're kicking him, he gets up, he starts running, taking off running. I grab the mallet, I whip it at him, you know, he runs down the street, screaming, pounding on people's doors. We ran back to his car, we grabbed what we could out of his car, and then we hopped away. And that was the warning for him, you know?